Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. I may clarify again what is Satsang. As we can be wounded in the body or in the emotions or in the mind, so there are answers for that. There are indications, at least, to solve what is the preoccupation. And the preoccupation which brings someone to satsang is there any meaning in this life? Is there something like real? Who am I in fact beside knowing that I am a human being? So satsang tries to, it's a possible indication to that search. And the indication is, if you want really to know what is, not what became, what is, you have nothing to do, because it's already here, unseen by someone, unknown by someone. Yet that creates everything and makes everything disappears. And that, as it looks, is common to all and is not affected by time and space. That's what I am, I can say, in reality. And from there, I became born and have a personal life where opinions and separations and differences are fully played. And then I die. And the background, the fundamental nature of everything is ever here. It will never be captured or owned. So all the efforts to solve the problem of who am I in fact, all the efforts is to hear that you can't make efforts because you already are it, but not as an individual, not as a person. It's already here, and you can never grasp it. Just it is. So, that's it. So, it's up to you to ask me if you want more clarity or if a doubt and so on or occupies your mind about this subject. So satsang solves that search. It doesn't solve other searches. That's all. That has to be clear, and if it is not, you have to ask, really. Hi.
Hello. Is this on? Hey. Yes, I just feel like have to show up after a long time and give you a report.
If you like.
Yes, I will. Just because I've been on another search for balance and more harmony in my life.
Yeah, sure. I understand that.
Yeah. And
I hope you are a bit successful. Or
I am
totally?
actually.
Okay,
I
great.
am finally.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And so why do you want to report that to me?
Because you have been so important and you are still so important. So just as a report.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm so grateful for you to clarify.
Okay.
That
Yes,
I
it's
don't have
important
to be
clarify.
searching for the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But all this happens inside, or somehow I so know that all kinds of processes are somehow inside or part of this whatever bigger.
Yeah, there is actually there is no separation in everything, but this has to be seen from where you are, and as an individual, because we are an individual, it means there is already a separation from the whole, you see. But in fact, it depends from where one speaks or from where one lives. According to that, there will be another indication, or in satsang the indication is I don't compromise because I like clarity. It helps myself to be really just clear what's what. Without judgment, it's not a question of valuing. It's a question of not being confused. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, and there was some, I went into a little bit like is that a word, like overlooking or like ignoring or criticizing, like all kinds of these kind of other processes.
Yeah, I know. We all pass through that phase.
Okay.
And we I hope all passes through. You know, at some point when something works really well, we get fanatic. We are fanatic. It's like that. But with some maturity and some investigation, we can see that everything is all right where it indicates. And we can be helped in many ways for many different levels.
Yeah, so I've been listening a lot of satsangs actually, but it's very nice to be also in the presence of you and everyone.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
At the beginning of my search, it matters that identification is there or not. But actually it doesn't matter if identification is playing or not.
It doesn't matter for what? For what you are, you
for
mean?
what I am.
Absolutely. It's a great insight.
Yes.
And it will be like this in the world of disappearance. Sometimes, most of the time, let's say, most of the time, we are individual identified, and sometimes not. But that sometimes not is also very essential, very important. But it's very good to see that it's true for what is. There is absolutely no difference. Yeah.
And it feels so strange because at the beginning it was so loaded with feelings and doubts
And beliefs
and beliefs
that you cannot be
yes
identified. You see what a belief? It's poisonous. So you are relieved. You see, all those indications of non-identification and all that, it is to try to indicate what is impossible to grasp and even describe. So it was not to address to somebody, but as when the mind is still so strong, he will whatever he hears, he will hear it as a concept. That's all, in fact.
but at the beginning it was useful as a guidance to
It's very useful,
Yeah.
because otherwise how you will get also detached, or how you will investigate what you believe. You have to get a golden carrot that there is something else than all this world of appearance. And you see more and more investigating, or simply being into this path, you get experiences which shows you more and more, oh, I am not only this body-mind. And even if you had those experiences before, but now you know that that is confirmed, there is also place for that. Place for an individual not to interfere and to realize suddenly what is. And that impact, that experience of realization doesn't need to be repeated, it will not, but the impact will stay in your life. And that's how you don't have doubts anymore, and that's how sometimes you just feel like want to just be quiet in yourself. Yeah. But it's absolutely not accompanied by beliefs. Oh, I'm no more identified, and all these things, stories. Very good. Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
You once said that this is always available, this looking and this moment of complete freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel when we have this moment, then we know that this, like this, it doesn't matter if how often we look, this is always here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel for my human being,
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make a difference how much the desire is there to have this moment. So yeah, I already wanted to ask you last time somehow, because about this desire to be free and
Mm-hmm. But do you know that you are free by nature? Have you seen those moments through you that or not?
it shows me that something is free, like
Yeah, but
irrespective.
that something is what you are. Huh? It's not something, or it's what is. It's what you are.
Because my human nature feels bound sometimes, right?
Feels what?
Bound by experiences.
Of course, the human nature feels bound. Sure, and that's how it searches also. And even if you don't search anymore, you are bound by circumstances sometimes, of course. But then, to be bound by circumstances when you have seen, it doesn't raise a search. That's a big thing.
Because I feel as a human being I want to be happy, right?
Yeah, sure.
And
that's very healthy.
the thing is, because you never mix, which I love so much, but I feel I mix, and because when I keep more quiet, then my human being is also more happy. So naturally I get the sense there's a mixing happening. The more I turn within, the more happy my expression as a human being becomes. So there's very strong, I feel this connection in my experience.
It's true that when you turn in, and that you are if you are not busy with because the in can be also a full universe inside. But if you go through the out and through the in, you are not busy with your mind, and that gives happiness. Yeah, that's right. But those happiness are experiences. They don't last because you feel it. Yeah. So try not to. You want them, sure, it's why not, and I understand that. But don't try to fix them and to believe that it will be permanent as an experience. Because it is you, as the one I see, who experiences this happiness and love and peace. Why not?
And when you experience a state that's unpleasant, there's not the desire to change it?
You know very well that it's not comfortable, it's not nice, but it will pass, and it is not about your real nature, it's about the human. It's like that. That's the duality, huh? Yeah. The human being is conditioned by duality. Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you, when you were with Papaji all those years, and before you had this complete this experience of being free,
Okay.
Did you have? How was it with your desire for freedom? Was it always there and guiding you, or did it come sometimes?
It was the background of my life. So, of course, life means I was very busy with my own desires or with my own circumstances, but it was a background, yeah. As everybody who comes to Satsang, I guess, more or less strongly.
So the background means it was always there and guiding you somehow, or
Even if I was distracted by the life, I always came back to that, sure. Sure. Because if it is not solved, it reappears. Really. And that's how I kept also one or two sentences of Papaji who were helpful to me. This was like my supports. In this not quite life.
because there can be different levels of focus and intensity in the human being.
Sure.
Sometimes I feel that within myself it's maybe very strong, and I have this natural urge to spend a lot of time to inquire. And sometimes it doesn't feel so intense, this desire.
It's natural. It's natural. You will never fall in love with intensity every moment of your days. That's what I say. When that urge is very strong in your life, take benefit of that, because it doesn't come always so strong. And you know, you need guts, you need really a strong, well, I express my own experience. Some people may experience differently. But I yet to investigate. It was not the result of my investigation, but the fire was directing me towards the indication I had. And moments are there that it can be very radical. It can be you don't water down with a distraction or something. And this doesn't come always this way, this much. Sure.
And you wouldn't say to me, feed this fire or feed this urge, like to give more space to this and love.
No, you feed it yourself when you see it is essential for you. How somebody can oblige you to feed? How? You have to feel, okay, if I die soon, what first I want to realize so that my life had a meaning? It can be anything. So go for it. Go for it, whatever it is. And for some reason at that time it was to solve this search for me. You need fire for that, that's sure. But you have fire only, I repeat, if you see it's essential for you. And that cannot be induced by somebody else. It's through whatever. Why do you come to Satsang? Tell me.
I don't even question it, I just come. It's like I get into my car and I come.
It's your fire. It's this call. I want to really be to realize myself. Otherwise you could do so many other things. And you don't even live nearby. It's your fire. So you have that. Yeah.
I just feel to say now that when you ask why do you come to Satsang, and for me there's nothing else that really matters.
Okay.
And
so you know that you are on fire.
I guess so.
On fire with no object. So, what do you want more? What do you want to know? What do you want to realize? Don't tell me I want to realize myself, because you don't even know what it is, and nobody. But what more do you want to realize? This is the thing. Than what you are now. You see, I can look at you as a person, but I can look at you without looking at you, but it's what is. So what more do you want? Because if you want to experience it, you will fail. It's not graspable. Maybe you have to hear that a bit more. It is not graspable through the body, nor through the emotions, nor through the mind. It just is here. So give yourself a split second of not listening to your instruments.
Immediately the commentary comes. How do I do that? That's
afterwards,
so hard.
Afterwards. You are it. So these comments are afterwards. The mind is always late. It's just a step further. That's why it said split second, sudden, before the mind rises. Then the mind rises, you know it's the mind. Why should you go there when it's such an important moment?
Yeah, I heard you. Oh. Is it on? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I heard you say being free of belief. And how do you do that practically? Like when you notice a belief, how do you come?
It depends on your search, you see. If it is to know, or to, If it is to realize, I don't know, that those words are very difficult and inappropriate, but the language is so. If you want to realize the essence of things, a belief will not help, because a belief is a product of the mind. It's mind. And the mind is an appearance, it's a rising movement. And a rising movement comes from where? That is the search of what is the essence. Is there somewhere from where this appearance comes from? And that's why to see it by yourself, it is indicated, don't go to any belief. Whatever you see, suddenly you see, oh, it's a belief, it's a movement of my mind. I will not go there. But that only if you search what is the essence, otherwise it doesn't mean anything. Yeah? So, in other words, I often say, spot the mind. You have not to realize who you are, because it's already here, but spot the mind. Know what's the mind, and then if you have that fire for that moment, you don't go there. Yeah. In this world, is there anything else than the appearance of the mind? Even the no mind is a state of mind. So, one has to investigate, you see.
Hi, Ganga. Yeah, I just feel like I need to come. Like it was only once I came last year, so and it's what is really I feel like with the trouble is what is I'm kind of constantly sitting with and try to be free. I try to see how it is not true. It's like because I sit with Moji lots, and he says lots of times to where the seeing comes from, and to kind of this kind of to see the seer and this kind of inquiring, and
you are the seer. Huh? All what you can see is seen, is the seen.
Yeah.
You are already the seer, that you know it or not. Everything else is seen. That's what you have to see. That's all. And you are not what is seen.
Yes, and this is the kind of question that my mind is obsessed. It's like from where it is seen. From.
You will not see who you are. You are it. This is the thing. You will see only what can be seen. Because you are the seer. So I say, don't realize yourself. Realize that everything which appears is the mind, is the seen. I am not the seen. It's not enough to keep quiet.
So sorry, because it's like even right now I can feel this, like here is like
but
pressure.
you see, it's the scene.
Yes, I see.
It's a scene.
Yes, and
Okay.
but there is this thought that it's seen from a contained seer. This is from like a contained seer. This idea, which is really bothering. It's
okay, we are in the scene, okay? The
yes.
scene. So, how can you see? How can you see anything?
How like as
Yeah, how can you see? Who sees?
I am seeing.
Not I am. I see. This individual who has a mind and emotion and senses, he sees things. Now you objectify that seer. I see. Okay? I is part of the scene now. I see. From where you see I see, from where you see the global scene, I am. I am that, and I will surely not try to make a loop to see what it is, because then I make it again a scene. So you keep quiet.
And
And
it's
that,
and it's beyond inside and outside.
it is just prior to all these differences.
Because this is also one thing, like this is kind of this obsession of inside outside.
Of course, this is the mind.
Yes.
So now you spotted very well the mind. The mind can go out as the mind can go in. It's still the mind.
Yes. But
He has changed clothes.
yeah.
He's less. He's objective, very objective when he's out. He's more subjective and inner when he's in, but still the mind. What you are, what you search, in fact, is you are already it, and because you are already it, all this is seen, and all this is displayed.
And sorry, just to clarify, like because I can when I sit, and that like the intuition I am cannot be found, it cannot be located. It's just and
Then you keep
but
quiet.
still it
Then-
has a feeling. It's like inside, and it's kind
No,
of
no.
I don't know.
Feeling. What is a feeling?
Yeah.
It's a scene.
Yes, it's true.
So you describe it cannot be located. It cannot be
It cannot be found.
found. Very good. Very
objectively.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Now you keep quiet. The mind comments something, but it becomes seen. I see it is not locable. I see it is. I cannot touch it. From where I see, that's what I am. Bas, point. All the rest are changing opinions, changing visions, changing life. It's life.
Yes, I think I wait for some change. I don't know.
The change will be when you don't believe your mind, which tyrannizes you by telling, I'm waiting for some change. This is the mind which speaks.
Okay.
The mind which wants to own, as he has the habit in this world, to own that knowledge, that being, he will fail totally. So you keep quiet because you are already that. And just know that everything you experience becomes a scene, everything you feel becomes a scene, everything you think becomes a scene. You agree? That's all. And you don't need to do that, to live like that, give moments to that, to be sure I have nothing to do here. I am just what is. Even if the mind doesn't understand what it means. Who cares? Are you clarified or not? You should be clarified.
It's because it's a long...
No, I know, but that's what I asked too.
Yes.
If you want more clarity, ask.
Yes.
You see, the mind is used, and we are born for that, is used to be busy with the scene. Oh, how I will become, what is this, all that, it is busy with the scene. And to know who you are, you have not to use the mind. So surely you will not be busy with the scene. And as you already are it, even if your mind doesn't know, you are it. You know that I give a moment of keeping quiet then. And then you may just be convinced by yourself that it's like that. No? But ask, huh? It's important, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we become a seeker because we don't know it looks something else than the mind. And the mind is a movement. And so we use that tool. Let it be for out, let it be for in. Till a day we can hear, you search maybe something else than all this. But for that, you have not to use that tool. It will not work. You are already that which is creating, including everything, making everything destroyed or disappear. That's my essence. It's already here. The problem is that you think that you have to experience it. You can experience many, many aspects of it, but you will never experience it. So, so what you will do then, if you hear this? Don't hesitate, huh? Okay.
Hi. So, could you please relate all this with the Ramanas question, who am I?
I guess.
Sorry?
I guess, yeah. But you can. Why do you ask me? You investigate yourself. When you ask this question, who am I? Where do you go?
Like deep inside.
And you will stop at deep inside. It's a scene.
It's the scene?
A scene. It's an appearance already. So do you stop there?
I see that I see, and then I ask, who is seeing?
Mm-hmm. And where do you go?
To search that seer.
You have not to search. You are already the seer.
Which seer? I mean, the one with the eyes?
No.
I'm the form that sees.
Okay. Yeah. That's why the question is asked. Who am I? To that I who sees. Huh?
Yeah.
That I who sees. So you are not busy with the scene now. You are busy with one part of the scene, which is the root, the root of the scene, which is I. I am someone. And the question is, who am I? Who am I questioning this someone?
The someone or what I am?
Someone is what?
Sorry?
Someone means what?
Someone.
Yes.
My form.
Yeah, sure.
So who I am is what I am.
If you are happy with that sentence, then you ask. Why you ask? If you are happy with that sentence.
No, I'm not sure if I am happy with that sentence.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
I think there is a confusion with this I. Yeah? Okay. There is no problem with I. First of all. If you don't put any quality, any experience, sensation, emotions, concept to I, no problem. It's what I am. It's the seer. It's the essence of all. If you glue something to I, then it becomes the I which is born and which will die, with the personal consciousness and all that. That's clear? Yes. Okay. And so when you ask, who am I, in fact, you ask, who am I as this body and all? So you don't stop at any answer. So the I has no more body and mind. And remain with I, alone. I am that. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I'm curious about like working with the mind in a more, or to train the mind to like a more positive or supportive ways of.
I will not go there because I'm not curious about it, so I cannot help you.
Yeah, what I meant is like that contra this like being free of beliefs. What is the difference between that? Or maybe that's also not the.
What is your search? It's important. I think it's very important, and it may take time, you know, to know what do I really want.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
because otherwise you will go to the bakery to buy socks. No, It's exactly what we do when we don't know what we want. And so we go to all the teachers, they all give something else, a bread, a chocolate and a socks, and we take the whole thing and we think everything says the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have, if you know exactly what you want, it will bring you the teacher you need to indicate that you what you want.
Yeah, I think maybe
Okay,
this is
great.
why I'm asking the question, because I am like, I'm assuming that it would bring something similar or so, like to work with the mind in a more positive way so that it will be supportive.
It will be very supportive and give a meaning in your life as someone. Sure. But as I said in the beginning, but maybe you are new, at least to me. So I said, what is satsang? Satsang will not really touch the life, because for satsang the life goes on. And there it's the choice of everyone to do something with it, or to find a meaning or whatever, to transform things. Satsang is for this very specific search, which comes, I don't know why, to someone, but if it comes, it appeals, it orders an answer to, as everything else. So, for those who ask, is there a God? What is wisdom? What is meant by real reality? Or who am I beside the psychology and all that? What the philosophers means, what the mystic mean, and all that. Satsang indicates that field. Only you cannot apply what is said in satsang to the personal life, except if you have that search, I mean, but to other things it will not work. So you have to precise maybe more, investigate in you a bit more, what do I really want? Even if you don't know exactly, that will work in you, you know? Make it more clear.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's very important for myself. I was searching young, and it's only at the age of the university, I had to pass my exam of philosophy. I read Socrates telling gnoti seoton, know yourself. And it was the first time that something put words to my search. It was exactly that I searched, but I didn't know exactly before. And that helped tremendously, because then you know where to address yourself to be helped. Yeah.
I prefer to say again,
Sure.
because was kind of the thing. Like even though it's clear that the sense I am cannot be found either inside or outside, or inside or outside, as an object, as something, still this kind of pressuring thing is here, and it kind of suggests that it's kind of okay, but it's still somehow inside or something, and which is in spite of the fact when I inquire that it's not. How can I be free of this?
Discard those thoughts. They don't mean anything. No thought will bring you here. Discard them. Don't listen at them, to them.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like even if it comes with a sensation or something,
Phew.
it's still the mind.
Don't listen to the sensation of the body, to the sensation here, to the sensation there for one split second. Don't listen. Don't go there. Don't be curious about it.
Yeah.
What will be there if you are not curious about the mind? What can be there?
I am still here.
If you discard any thought, any sensation, any feeling, what can be left? It's what you are, since it's not the mind. What is this body and mind? It's body-mind. If you don't listen to that, what's left? I am that, that's it. But if you constantly listen to the mind, then it looks veiled by a thought of the mind. And that's why we searched.
Yes, I was listening to one of Papaji's Satsang, and it's very much speaks to me when it's what you say, when it's he says specifically to neither inside nor outside, neither subject nor object, do not touch.
If you like it so much, then what's missing?
To really let go of this phenomena support for what I am. I think.
You want to be free or not?
Yes.
Then.
And it's not a feeling. It's the I am. No. So that's the
It's
direction.
too much. It's too much.
It's even too much.
It's too much. Do you realize that even if a thought tells the so-called truth, it's just a thought? So don't bind yourself to a thought for a moment. This is, you know why it is indicated this way? So that you see by yourself, that you give a chance to yourself that what is the background of everything just reveals itself. And that's it. It's a split second, a blink of an eye. And then after you know, oh, all this, yes, it is the expression of it. And I am in it in my life, sure, as an individual and all that, but I will surely not search now for it. So it can, just to understand and know and be inspired, it's excellent, but it's really not enough, because it is still there are still states of the mind. You are already it. And you will be quiet about it if you don't listen to your mind. Forget all this. Yeah. Even if the body is strong and reacts, and you don't care for a moment. You don't care. Whenever. Yeah? Are you convinced that the mind will not help you here? Nor out, nor in. Yeah? Great. Then
that thought helps me, that let go even the possibility of that I am anything and I am separate. This helps.
but it helps more not to take any thought. Otherwise you go too much in again.
From time to time, the mind is commenting on this split second in a way that he's presenting a nice state like grace, and so nice.
Well, why not? You can enjoy.
Yes. Some I enjoy, but also the words came then. Yeah, it's okay, but don't land there. It's
That's
good.
wonderful.
It's good. And that's even more.
It's more enjoyable.
It's just not that.
Good, you spot the mind. Very good.
Thank you.
I mean, it's wonderful. So what's missing?
Nothing. It's good.
So, will you say that you are still searching? Okay.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it is.
May come sometime. Yeah, but yeah. And I still feel that sometime making this loop again.
Yeah, but you see it's a loop.
Yes, yes, but it's good to check a little.
It's a loop.
Yeah.
Something more? Thank you very much.